Hello, folks. John Pelham. We're coming up pretty quick to Christmas. This will be on Wednesday, 2 weeks before Christmas Eve, and I don't know about you, but I'm beginning to kind of get in the spirit, and when I start thinking about Christmas, I think about not only Christmas is current, but more and more I think about Christmas past. And so today I'm gonna do a poem that I wrote a few years ago that sort of captures my remembrances of Christmas on the farm. As I recall from the days of my youth, I don't recollect a whole lot of fun on the farm. What with all the work that we had to do, we missed out on what some might be called charm. With cows to milk and pigs to feed, eggs to gather, hay to haul, I'll tell you the months between Christmases just seemed to barely crawl. But as soon as we got through Thanksgiving and the calendar said December had come at last, it was time to start getting in the Yule spirit, and for a little while all the bad thoughts were in the past. Because Christmas around our house was a time to be really glad. Now, I don't know who liked it more, me or my mom or my dad. Now, the things I remember the most are the things that brought us the most joy. And by the way, that didn't always mean that I got just the right toy. Christmas on the farm meant doing with pretty much what we had. A cedar tree cut just right by me and Mom, and dragged from the pasture to the house by the horse and by my dad. The tree had to be decorated just right with those recyclable icicles. Weren't they a mess? 2 strands of bubble lights, 2 strands of popcorn rope, nothing more, nothing less. My mother always had to make a gumdrop tree made from a mesquite branch and painted gold. With those little red and green gumdrops like these that all that the thorns and twigs could hold. Now, all that decoration sure made me hungry, and it was always more than I could take. What with Mom's mints, chocolate, and pecan pies, and my dad's favorite, Collins Street fruitcake. While on the subject of food, the snacks were always dandy. Gumdrops and chocolate covered with cherries, mixed nuts, and my favorite, ribbon candy. One tradition that I really liked was going to Godly to Mammy and Pawpaw's, visiting my cousins, and more food, more presents, and one of the uncles always dressed like Santa Claus. Since Daddy didn't like to drive after dark, we left for home before the end of the day. I never knew why, because our lights always worked, but that was just my dad's way. Our Christmas never passed without hearing the greatest story ever told. My mother reading the 2nd chapter of Luke. Hearing that story never got old. I guess hearing about the wise men, and especially the men that tended their flock. Well, since we raised sheep and hogs and cattle, I could just really picture the stable, the baby, and all the stock. We spend lots of time and money getting just the right gifts for those we love. We need each year to spend more time thinking about the babe, the star shone above. Folks, as you can see from the props I use, not very delicately, I still enjoy some of the old Christmas traditions, especially the Christmas candy and the Collins Street fruitcakes. other traditions that we have kind of went by the wayside. We don't go down to the pasture and get a cedar tree anymore. And we don't make popcorn ropes, and we don't use bubble lights. But they all are a part of my memories, and uh, and I know that in your own way you have your own traditions, your own memories of your favorite Christmas ideas. Uh, as we get near, please remember what the season is all about. I'll be back next week with another one of my many Christmas poems, and then we'll look forward to Christmas Eve. Y'all take care of yourselves. Good to see you today. Look forward to seeing you next week. Much obliged. Bye bye.